Good morning, Northwestern, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of Eagle 7 News. I'm Josiah Eliff. Last Tuesday marked the end of the political campaigns for 2012. For many students, voting in this election was a new experience.
We followed one of our reporters, Natalie Volna, as she went to the polls for the first time.
This is going to be my first time voting today. It'll be really exciting. I've done a lot of research on Mitt Romney and Obama and their different opposing views, and I just really hope I make the right choice today. I also had to register before I went. I have this little sheet of paper, and they told me where I'm voting, but I will be voting in a church.
As important as it is to vote, it's important to know what you're voting about.
I believe that I have a right to vote and that it's my responsibility as a citizen to be voting. I just finished voting and it was really interesting. As a first-time voter, it was nice to see people that I knew and knew that they thought it was important just as much as I did to be out and voting.
Despite who wins the elections, we hope that voters and candidates will continue to support America. Tabitha Carter, Eagle 7 News.
4 years down and 4 more to go. President Obama will remain in the White House for another term. The electoral results were 303 for Barack Obama and 206 for Mitt Romney. In addition, neither the amendment that defines marriage as being between one man and one woman, nor the amendment requiring voters to show an identification card passed in Minnesota. Dan Henkel caught up with some Northwestern students to hear their responses to the results.
Hear their response.
He got reelected. He won a lot of votes. Good for him, I guess.
I can't say I'm too surprised, but I definitely can say I'm pretty disappointed because I know for a fact I was pretty disappointed in his first 4 years and can imagine why someone would ever reelect him.
We also asked the students their response to the marriage amendment results.
Too bad, I guess.
I didn't really think it'd pass in the first place, considering all the yard signs saying vote no, but yeah.
Last but not least, we asked the students their response to the voter ID amendment.
I'm actually pretty disappointed that that didn't get passed because the amount of voter fraud really should be cut down.
You know what I think? I think all the college kids just went out and voted multiple times to screw it over, just to prove that that doesn't happen in real life. There, that's my theory.
Dan Hinkle for Eagle 7 News.
On a less serious note, Student Activities held an interesting event at the library last weekend.
The library is typically a quiet place where students go to study. Last Saturday night, students flooded the Bernstein Library, but not for academic purposes. All of the quiet study signs were taken down, and Student Activities transformed the Resource Center into a 9-hole mini golf course. Most students never expected they would get the chance to play golf in the library.
Never, not really at all.
I was highly surprised when I saw the advertisement for it.
The course was provided by a vendor owned and operated by students from the University of Minnesota.
We've got a hockey one. It's just got a whole hockey thing. You got to shoot it in between the course. Got one with a tire that you go up and around. This last one, you have to shoot it up a big ramp. There's ones with penguins, hippos. It's pretty random.
Being that it was in the library, many students underestimated the difficulty of the course.
Oh, this one's over here, and the other one goes off to the side. So you probably want this one.
At the end, it was really tough. It was pretty hard at the beginning, and then it got a little easy in the middle, and then the penguins just led to my downfall.
Student Activities has been extremely creative with their event choices so far this school year.
Yeah, it's very fun. Worked out great. I'm having a good time. I think most of the people are having a good time.
Students are excited to see what other unique events they will come up with.
Next Friday night, the Northwestern College Symphonic Band will be presenting a concert of classical and contemporary literature for the Modern Wind Band. The band is conducted by John S. Hurley. The concert will be taking place at Maranatha Hall at 7:30 Friday evening. That's all the news we have for you this week. Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook. We'd love to hear your feedback and story ideas. We'll be back next week with more news. I'm Josiah Eliff.